Hello everyone, welcome to SensexKaFunda, the only free channel which does not give any stock tips, does not advise any options to buy, or does not sell any courses. If you are visiting my channel for the first time, please subscribe to this channel. Friends, we have seen over the last 1 year, FIIs have been playing bear, whereas DIIs, which is domestic institutional investors, have been playing bull. If if we look at the data from SEBI over the last 1 year, we will see that FIIs have been playing bear, whereas DIIs have been playing bulls. So let's see from last July 2024. If you see this month, FIs bought marginally, whereas DIIs have been consistently buying. Look at July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July 2025. In fact, over the last 1 year, there has not been a single month wherein the DIIs have been a net seller. It has always been net purchases increasing. Now, if we look at FIIs over the last 1 year, they have been marginally buying in July, then again they sold in August, marginally bought in September, huge selling in October, which was absorbed by domestic institutional funds. Again in November, they were sellers, which was again absorbed by DIIs. And this process has continued across December, January, February, and it was only in March that they became net buyers. And even then, the pace of buying has been very subdued, 2000, 2700, 11,000, 7,000, whereas DIIs have been aggressively buying in those same months. In July, again, they have turned net sellers, whereas DIIs continue to be net buyers. Now, who are the DIIs? A large proportion of domestic institutional investors are the mutual funds, which have been receiving huge amount of inflows in SIPs and other lump sum mutual fund schemes. And that is why the DIIs have, as per their mandate, have been consistently buying. And if you look at the Sensex, it has been from left to right upwards. So in the long run, the Sensex will always increase. However, over the last 1 year, you can see that it has just fallen by just 0.48%. Even though we saw large scale aggressive net selling by over the last 1 year, we have seen aggressive net selling by FIIs. But has this translated in huge fall in the Sensex? No. The reason being, while FIIs have continued to sell, DIIs have provided stability, as are evidenced in the numbers. In August 2024, while FIIs were selling, DIIs bought more than double the net sales of FIIs. Similarly, in October, whereas FIIs were selling, again DIIs provided support. And overall, if you see in the months that FIIs have been selling, DIIs have either been buying to the same level, or in fact buying more than the net sales of FIIs. And that is what has been providing significant support to the markets, and they have not been falling as much as they would have. Both, if you look at the mutual fund industry growth over the last 10 years, from 9.75 rupees trillion AUM, it has become 7 times in the last 10 years. The mutual fund industry has grown phenomenally, and this is only expected to increase. It is expected that this 70 rupees trillion AUM will jump to rupees 100 trillion AUM. So that's going to be a significant growth in mutual fund industry. And we can see that in the growth of the mutual fund listed companies. If you look at HDFC Asset Management Company, return 172%, and this is only expected to increase, sizable increase, whether it's scams or KFIN. And this growth is only expected to increase. Scenario, AMFI has now played a master stroke. Its mission mutual funds, it is going to train 1 lakh postmen to be mutual fund distributors to expand reach. and this is going to significantly increase the mutual fund industry over the long term. The mutual fund industry is expanding at a very fast pace, but only 5% of India invests in mutual funds. So the potential, the scope to grow is quite vast, and that is what the headroom to grow is vast. And in order to quickly ramp up participation by common people from small towns and rural India, AMFI has tied with India Post to train postmen as MF distributors. In fact, the postmen know the nook and corner of India. They know people face to face in the area that they serve. Expand the reach of the mutual fund industry overnight, plans are now afoot to train postmen in mutual fund distributors. AMFI has tied with India Post to impart necessary training to 1 lakh postmen in a step that is expected to double the investor base. The mutual fund industry has close to 1.78 lakh distributors. In the past 5 years, the number of distributors has risen in tandem with the growth of the industry. Around 1.04 lakh individual distributors have been added. And now with AMFI trying to train postmen as mutual fund distributors, we are going to see explosive growth in the mutual fund industry. So all those who believe in the long-term growth of the Sensex, who believe that the mutual fund industry has a long way to grow, should look at scripts like. Now, this is not an investment advice. You should consult your financial advisor before investing in any company, be it even a mutual fund company. But all I can say is that this sector has a lot of growth potential, and those who believe in a buy and hold strategy, who believe that there is a long-term potential in the Sensex, in the Indian stock market, would do well.